Everyone's got a soft spot for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Why is that? Is it the circuit? I'm here at turn 1. The grid is behind me. This is the Senna S, named after the great Brazilian who won this Grand Prix twice for McLaren. And if you don't make it into turn 1 first on Sunday, it doesn't matter because you've got such an eclectic mix of corners here that the drivers can race from lap 1 to lap 71. Or is it the unpredictability of everything surrounding this race? The weather is always a factor here. Who can forget those wet weather races back in 2003 when a rainstorm meant that the race had to be stopped and the result wasn't even given for a few days after the Grand Prix? Or 2008 when Lewis Hamilton won the World Championship? 2012 when Jenson Button won his last Grand Prix for McLaren? That was rain affected. But if it rains on Sunday, there's something else for the drivers to factor in this year. There was a river here at turn 2 last year. There won't be this year because the organisers have cut in these grooves into their asphalt, which means there will be no river and there will be better grip at turn 2. And of course, this place is old school. It punishes mistakes, so there are no track limits issues. Look here, get a wheel off this curb and you're going to be skidding across the grass into that barrier. Or is it history? This is one of the oldest and most historic races on the calendar, but it's not just about the race, it's about drivers as well. These Brazilian drivers that have that magical concoction of charisma and speed. That Brazilian spark was lit by Emerson Fittipaldi. Then of course Piquet followed, then the great Ayrton Senna. Senna was born in Sao Paulo and his racing career was inextricably linked to Interlagos. He began karting on the kart track behind this grandstand, but when Senna got to F1, that first Brazilian win in the McLaren in 1991 was a superhuman effort because he was stuck in 6th gear for the last dozen laps of the race. He was so physically and mentally exhausted at the checkered flag, he couldn't get out of the car unassisted. For me though, it's the passion and the excitement of the Sao Paulo fans that pulls everything together. This might be a city riven by inequality, but everyone here is united in their passion for 3 things: for Senna, for this circuit, and for Formula 1. And that's why you need to be watching.